What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe, known as off DFS, here to bring you guys some prop plays for today's Flex Friday. Flex on them over on Prizepicks or any other prop sites that you guys use. You don't have to use these plays that I go over only for Prizepicks. If you want to make some parlays on the sports books or use it on Underdog, Chalkboard, or wherever it is that you play your props at, definitely take some of the stuff that I go over on this right here and use it for some plays. Hopefully you guys definitely checked out and tuned in yesterday, because yesterday on the Patreon, we smacked full sweep yesterday on all of the NFL plays that I put up. Got a little dicey with that Bijan Robinson, but everything that I had posted on the Pat, it completely cashed. So all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, did not full sweep. Bucky Irvin did not hit. So I lied. I got to get rid of the brooms. I lied. I'm a liar. I am a liar. Damn. Bucky missed it. I want to say he had 44 rushing yards. So excuse me for the lie that I just told. But still, a good day all in all in regards to all the plays that I did post up there yesterday. And then also the day prior, the last day that we did have some Wnba, also almost a full sweep, had 2 hooks. Sabrina, she hooked me with 5 assists instead of 6. And then also Wnba, she got 6 rebounds instead of the 6.5. So still all in all, putting out quality plays. I am focused more, of course, on the quality over the quantity of what I am putting out, but still give you guys a decent number of plays that you can actually run and play over here on Prizepicks or any other sites that you guys play at. You can definitely run some of these on the books. If you get enough plays, 2 or 3 of those plays that equal up to being close to plus money, you're still going to be making a profit and get a good bang for your buck. Now, if you guys want to continue to see all this free stuff over here, make sure you guys just do that one thing. Hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video so you guys don't miss any of the content I am dropping over here, and more people can also see it as well. So heading over to Prizepicks, of course, the site that we're going to be focused on today. If you guys have not already, go over to that promo tab. Make sure you click opt into your flex play, flex on them for today. And then when we go ahead and we make our slip, you'll be able to lock in that Flex Friday promo. So if you lose on whatever we put out for today, you still will get your promo money back, and you could try it again on on Saturday or on Sunday. I know right now, currently, well, by the time this video comes out, this will be off the board, but they did have a quote unquote free square. It is esports, so you never know. But 0.5 map 1 kill. I would be surprised if you can't get at least 1 kill. It is League of Legos, so definitely watch out for that if you guys are actually running that and playing any esports. Esports is very much salute to all the brothers that play esports, because that shit, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. I like taking unders on esports when it comes down to it. Anyway, focusing on today's slate, I am going to go with how I see the games going, and I already talked about this in my breakdown for how I see it. Of course, I am going to focus on a couple of players that I am already planning on attacking. I'm going to give you guys a ton of green goblins that have a very good hit rate and that have hit already continuously through the playoffs, through these first couple of rounds, and also for what they have done in these specific matchups going up against each other. Definitely there is some money to be made with a couple of these plays that we can actually go to and take. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go from there. Now, something that I don't normally do is go tab by tab, which I actually will somewhat go tab by tab just because it is 2 games, and there's not too many plays that stick out that we need to hammer and that we have to go ahead and force and play. But needless to say, I do think that there is definitely, of course, some upside with a lot of these plays. First play, of course, is going to go right back to AT. If they give us her goblin play of the 9.5, like what we've been riding so far, she's 100% in regards to at least getting 10 points going up against Minnesota throughout the season, and also so far inside the playoffs. The last 5 is actually correct up here for her. She has had 18 and 17 points going up against them. Then when you go back to the end of fever, she has 19. So she is 3 out of 4 so far in the playoffs. I definitely do not mind taking that if I'm running a full 5 or 6 flex to try to take AT for her points and rebounds, her points, or her points and assists. That'll definitely be something. Now, there's another AT play that I want to focus on for today that I will go with. Nafisa Collier, I understand that she's played well on the road going up against Connecticut, but she hasn't cleared this at all in the 2 games going up against them. So I'm not going to force it. I have no true interest in that. I will say not playing mess with Courtney Williams today just because she is specifically on the road. I understand playing against Connecticut, old team, she possibly can go out there and crush. But Wnba, that 9.5 points, 9.5. She has cleared this 5-5 in her last 5, and every game going up against Minnesota, she's cleared it as well. So of course, I will go right back to this one right here as a play that I want to go to. Definitely something that if you're running a power 2, if you believe in the slow build bankroll where you find a good regular play and then you find your goblin play that you want to play for the day, this would definitely be one that I wouldn't mind going ahead and take. Now, Bonner, she's only missed it in 1. Correction to what I said. She's only missed going over this 9.5 in 1 game. That's it. Other than that, at home, she's averaging a very good number in regards to her points. At home, she's averaging 16.4 points at the house, and also 16 points going up against Minnesota so far in the season. I actually like Bonner for her regular point line at 14.5, which she's cleared that in 1 out of the 2 matchups so far going up against them. already whenever you look at it. And then of course, just looking at the numbers of what she is averaging at home, I do like the upside and what she can actually bring in regards to that. And looking at it, playing against Minnesota, first game she dropped 20 points versus them. That second game versus them was where she only had played, she played 32 minutes and only dropped 9 points in that game. 9 points in that game. That was the game that she did that. I still really do actually like her for that 14.5. She definitely is getting the shots. If you're not wanting to mess with that 14 points and maybe you want to just take that 9.5, I definitely could see that one. But once they add that field goal attempt, if they have her sitting at 12.5 or 13 field goal attempts like what they have in the last couple of slates, I would take the over on that as well, because she is seeing a decent number of shot attempts right now, of course, because it is the playoffs. But back-to-back games, she's had 17 and 15 shot attempts going up against them. And so far in the playoffs, she's only taken 11 shots, is the least amount that she's taken. That was going up against the Indiana Fever in the first game that they played. So definitely wouldn't mind taking DeWanda Bonner for her field goal attempts if they add it and they give it to us and they put that up here. Outside of that, Marina Mabrey, long as she's still in the starting lineup, I will love and will continue to go ahead and take this because she's going to chuck up shots. Another play that you can take besides for that 11.5 of, there we go, 3-pointers, that 1.5. It's like they are begging for you to take it. She's taking a ton of threes. If we get her 3-point attempts at 7.5 again, I will go ahead and take that over as well. Once again, just because that is what they're wanting the Connecticut Sun to take, are those threes. Minnesota, they do a very good job in regards to blocking the paint, locking it down, keeping you on the outside. So of course we are going to see 3-point shooters like Bonner, like Marina, go out there and take a ton of threes. We're even seeing Carrington, who's not a prolific 3-point shooter, out there taking a ton of threes as well. Outside of that, those are really the ones I feel strongly with inside this Connecticut game. Now coming out here to the Las Vegas Aces game, this is purely game script for me and how I see this going. This is a closeout game for the New York Liberty. They are going to have to climb the hump in Las Vegas versus the defending champs, back-to-back defending champs. A'ja Wilson in the first half of the game last time out took like 4 or 5 field goal attempts. Finished the first half with like, I think 7 or 8 points, something. It was something just not double digits. Finished the game with 24 points in the second half because she went off. She realized, hey, F it, I got to snap. I got to do what I got to do. She took over in the second half of the game. They focused on trying to get Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray. All of them were trying to get going. Alicia Clark, all of them, they were trying. They truly were trying, but it wasn't enough. Wasn't doing it. A'ja, she had to put it on, and she went ahead and she did her thing in the second half of the game. I am actually hoping, since this is a closeout elimination game, that she actually comes out foot on the gas pedal and just does what she has to do. Now, I will say she has cleared this 19.5 points in every single game in her last 5, and she's done very well, at least clearing this going up against New York Liberty, where she is averaging 22 points against them so far for the season, is what she's averaging, 22 points versus them. And then at the crib at home, she's averaging 25 points as well. So the upside for A'ja Wilson to actually get there and clear the 19.5 line, of course, that one looks great. That looks good. Playing at home so far in the season, she has 21 points, 24 points in the 2 games that she has played at home versus them. So definitely that 19.5, very, very safe. I think it is very much safe, but I do like her to actually go over that 24 points because the MVP is going to have to do what the MVP has to do and definitely go ahead and get it going today. Now, another place you can take, that 18 field goal attempts. Like I said, first half of the game, she didn't take but maybe 6 or I honestly think it was like 5 or 6 shots. It was a small amount of shots. Finished the game with at least 18 shot attempts. That should be close to 20 plus today. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets bumped. I'm very sure a lot of people, now they're adding more of these props up on the board, that is going to get bumped. A lot of people are going to go ahead and jump on it, but 18 field goal attempts, I definitely will be taking that for A'ja Wilson. And another lean, since I'm already over here on this tab, that 12.5 Jackie Young field goal attempts. She cleared it in the last game, well, last 2 games, 13 and 16 field goal attempts. Again, like I said, focusing somewhat on the guards in regards to the guards trying to get going over here for the Aces, because that is normally how we have attacked the New York Liberty, is through the guard play. So Jackie Young, 12.5 assists, 12.5 field goal attempts. I could see taking that one as well, but primarily I will be focusing on taking A'ja in this matchup for everything that she does and what she can go out here and do for me on today's slate. That's primarily what I'm going to focus on. Going over here to the rebound tab, I'm really not looking too much on the PRA tab. If you think that Fee can pop off, since she has played very well going up against the Connecticut Sun on their home court, I can see taking the 33 PRA just because there's some value there, history wise, but she hasn't really cleared that so far going up against them so far in the playoffs in these first 2 games. So I'm really hesitant in even trusting or attempting to take that. So staying away personally from that one right there for me. And the only other one over here on this tab I would even consider would be Chelsea Gray, who snapped off in that last game, 25 PRA in that one. And it's a closeout game. I would imagine, like I said in the breakdown yesterday, she's going to have to play at least about 30 plus, well, not 30 plus, 35, 38 minutes in this game. It's elimination. She's going to have to play. But over here on the rebound tab, main one, I love Wnba Bonner for her 6 rebounds. That right there. Again, Bree Jones is not playing the minute. She is pretty much cleared or pushed this so far in the playoffs. I will go right back to it. I love taking it just because, again, the guards, everyone they're having a rebound with Bree Jones being out on off the court. AT trying to lock up Nafisa Collier, 4.5 rebounds. You definitely can go ahead and take the over on that one. I do like that as well as possible plays you could take, but I don't mind just taking the push upside that we do have. If you don't want to mess with her points or anything like that for today, I could definitely see us going there for that one as possible play. Outside of that, everyone else over here on the rebounding tab, Jonko Jones, she's clear 7.5 rebounds every game going up against the Las Vegas Aces. You could definitely take that one right there. And like they like to harp on the broadcast, whenever JJ averages or has a double-double, they have a pretty good winning streak. So you can definitely mess with that. Fantasy score wise, only players really over here, I would be focused more on the players that are playing at home. Asia Wilson, the 48 fantasy points, will take that. The block and steal upside is there for her in this game. Wnba Bonner, 33, the steal and block upside for her. Alyssa Thomas, her triple-double upside, I don't mind that one as well. But none of those are main staple plays that I really want to focus on or that I would be going to. Main play that I want to get to for Alyssa Thomas is going to be her assist at that 8. If they give us a goblin or anything for that, definitely will be smashing that over on that 6.5 or 7 or something like that. But definitely the 8 assists, I don't mind going to that. I understand she did not clear this in the last one, but AT is averaging 9.5 assists at home, and going up against the Minnesota Lynx, she's averaging 9 assists versus them so far in the season. So I do like the upside, especially if we're playing at home. Marina might be able to knock down a couple more threes here. Of course, I'm very high on Bonner today and what she should be able to do scoring wise. The assist upside is definitely going to be there for AT. Again, it's the playoffs. Ty Harris is not in the starting lineup. Ball is definitely in AT's hands, and the facilitation is there for her as well. Love the upside to go ahead and just take that one right there. We'll just go ahead and hammer that as always. I wouldn't mind going to Sabrina Ionescu, that 4.5 assists. She has cleared this in 5 out of the last 5 games, and going up against the Las Vegas Aces. She's averaging 5.2 assists, and then on the road, she's averaging 5 assists. Of course, with Sloop coming off the bench, the ball is in Sabrina's hands to facilitate the offense and things of that nature. It's all just going to matter of, is Stewie going to actually be able to knock down some shots? Is JJ going to get some of those easy looks and things like that as well? You can definitely mess with Breanna Stewart. They did make her a facilitator in that last game, which 8 assists, crazy number of assists for her here. I could see mess with that one right there. Don't mind it as a possible goblin. Not going to mess with a demon. I am not messing with that, because this would be the game where she goes out there and she rebounds, and then she just decides that she wants to score a shit ton. So I would just rather stick with the guard and Sabrina in that 4.5 assists, because maybe they might actually look to shut down Sabrina, make her more the facilitator and passer after she has cooked them in back-to-back games. 3-point attempts. Let's see if we got anything good up here. Sabrina, 9. That's a bit risky. Jackie, 5.5. 3-point attempts. I don't mind that as a possible play, but I would say if they give you Jackie for the 1.5 threes, I would take that one, because she is hitting those at a pretty decent clip. I definitely do not mind taking that. Over on the assist tab, besides AT, I really actually do like Chelsea Gray. They have her at 3.5 assists. She's cleared this in 4 out of the last 5 games. Of course, again, it's the playoffs. Going out here, averaging her assists at home. She's averaging 5.1 assists at home and 5 assists versus New York Liberty on the season. And that's including her trash game that she had, which only had 1 assist in this one right here. So I definitely could look to taking that right there when it comes down to it. All right, so that's really going to be it that I see that I really want to mess with on the board for today. Full list will be up on the Pat, and I will throw up the Flex Friday slip on the Twitter. So if you guys are not following on that, definitely make sure you guys check that out. As always, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button over here on the channel. Just support the channel. I will have another video Sunday for NFL. Might do a college football video, or depending on if we actually get some NBA preseason, which I haven't seen anything for that yet. But if we get an NBA preseason, I will see what I can get done for that as well. But oh, we do have NBA preseason, so definitely about to go ahead and dig into some of this. Didn't even realize that these games were starting that early for today at all. But definitely gonna go ahead and look into that stuff right there. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully you guys cash out. Make sure you guys lock into your promo. Peace.